Hello?
All right, we are live.
This thing is on? What? No, maybe just kidding. Turning it back on.
There it is. All right.
Oh, the joys of live. So much fun. You never know what you're going to get hit with.
All right, there we go. There we go.
All ready now?
Welcome everybody. Hey Jim, how are you tonight? We had Jeff. I don't know where Jeff went. Jeff, get back in here. Click the link. Click the link again. We'll add you in there. We were just waiting for the music to get done. Oh, there we go. Awesome. Jeff, we got you in the background. Just stay right there. We'll bring you on in just a second. We'll do our intros, and then we'll be ready to rock and roll for tonight. I am excited. We have not had a guest like this in a while.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're all awesome.
Well, yes, this is obvious, but I mean, you know, I'm just happy for the next 2 to 3 shows we're going to be doing because we got some great people coming up.
We are definitely ramping it up, so I will agree with you on that one.
All right, for those of you who don't know, our guest tonight is Mr. Jeff Drew of Jeff Drew's Diecast. He is out in sunny California tonight waiting in. I don't know if he got back from the honey hole, Mr. Artery. Ooh, a Mike Barnes sighting tonight. Nice.
What? Muffin Man, nice. What's up?
All right, as you all know, we got Jeff Drew on tonight. If you wouldn't mind, give us all a like and a subscribe and a follow. There's the link right there. We appreciate everyone's support. And let's get right into it.
And yes, Nick, I believe there will be a box
opening tonight.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I sent this box like 2 months ago. So
all right. Let's bring him on. There's Mr. Jeff Drew. How are you tonight, Jeff?
I'm doing great. How you doing?
Doing great.
We're doing great.
Awesome.
First of all, thank you so much for doing this. I know it's been a long time in the making, and it's been a lot of patience. And you're a busy man.
You're a busy man. On your part. It's been a busy year for me.
Yeah.
No, we're looking forward to this tonight. First question, not on the books, and then we'll get started on the Brent. I don't know if you had a chance to see it. There's a video floating around from a couple shows ago where we asked about the idea of a Ferrari lowrider. What do you think about that?
I saw that, and it's funny, but then when I saw the picture of it done, it actually looked pretty cool.
Yeah. Paul Ward did an awesome job with that. He said it was just some AI, threw it together and called it good. So it was awesome.
Very cool.
Yeah, I guarantee we're going to be. I think we'll be seeing some Ferrari lowriders soon. I know I got an idea, so
maybe I'll have to make a Datsun lowrider.
Yeah,
that would work too.
Yeah, that would definitely be a cool one as well.
All right, well, we'll get this thing going. We're going to start off with Brent, and then halfway through, we'll switch over.
Okay.
All right. So first question. How did you get started in the Hot Wheel hobby?
Well, I got started. My dad had always collected toys. So toys have always kind of been around in my life. So I kind of picked up on it from my dad, actually. I can blame my dad for that, my habit.
Very nice.
He's always sold Hot Wheels and other types of toys. So, it just, I caught the bug, but my brother didn't. It's funny how that works.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a little bit heavier into the Hot Wheels than my brother is as well. He's more of a NASCAR guy, so
okay,
that makes sense.
Yeah.
So, what are the diecast? What's the diecast show scene like out there in California?
It's kind of it's kind of dying out here in my neck of the woods. It's a lot of the guys are bringing the same stuff, and it's funny. I have more friends from guys online than I do here in California. They're not necessarily too friendly, believe it or not. But there is plenty of shows to go to, but it seems like it's kind of slowly on the downhill.
Ooh.
Almost more of like a flea market aspect instead of actual toy shows, or just mainly toy shows instead of Hot Wheel shows.
You know, there's still a lot of shows, but I go there and it seems like they're just there to hang out and they're not selling a whole lot of things. You know, it's more you know, everybody's got the same thing on the tables, and you know, it's how y'all selling stuff if you got the same stuff. You know, if that makes sense.
Oh,
Yeah,
totally.
no, that makes sense.
Yeah. So it's but I still have fun. I still go and I still find stuff. You know, if you don't go, you don't ever find anything staying at home. You know, so
Exactly. That's what we always tell people. It's like, get out of your area, go around. You never know what you're going to stumble across at a show. So I definitely agree with that one. Let's see. Mike Barnes says California guys have no personality. Jeff, been the friendliest I've met from Cali in this hobby.
you know, and I'm a quiet guy, so people might take that the wrong way too. So I'm not a big talker, so you know, people might think I'm a jerk sometimes or something, but it's just, you know, I'm just a quiet guy, you know.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I mean, Barnes is a quiet guy sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I can't wait till Dallas. So okay, so how did Jeffrow's Diecast 2 come about?
Well, I had a Jeffrow's diecast #1, but then somebody hacked my account, so I got locked out of my account, my original Facebook account. So I scrambled and to make a Jeffrow's diecast #2. So that's why there's a #2. If
Nice.
that so, I eventually ended up getting back into my old Facebook account, but by that time it was just easier to roll with the #2 than go back to the way it was.
Nice. Yeah, I've unfortunately been there, but I didn't get my account back. So
I did, but it's still a pain in the butt to, you know, to log off of this one and then try and get back into the other one, and then it's like I don't even mess with it because if I do, I'm gonna get stuck.
yeah, that's pretty much where I was at. I mean, I got hacked and then they completely wiped out my account that I had for like 17 years, and that one was just completely gone. So then I made another one, and then there was a glitch or something, and I got locked out of it. So that's why I have two profiles, is because one of them I just can't get back into, and
Yeah.
Facebook is, you know, they're not very helpful in
They're not.
recovering accounts.
Oh, trust all your pictures and your memories and stuff. You know, that's the most important thing to me.
Yeah, yeah. Every time I see a memory, I'm like, oh, do I have any today? It's like, no,
Yeah.
because my account's only a couple years old now. So, but yeah, I definitely know how much that sucks. So,
Because I just miss my pictures of my doggies and then all the Hot Wheels and stuff. So
yeah, no, I hear you on that one. So, okay, so next question here, number 4. What do you like better, the Nationals or the LA conventions?
for me, I like California better because I always miss home every time I'm out of the state. It's like I'm gone for a couple of days and then I'm like, okay, there's no place like home. So for me, it's nice because I'm close to home. So I prefer California. But I do like both. To me, they're both kind of different scenes. From Nationals and LA.
Yeah,
LA, I know it. You know, I know the layout, so that's another thing that makes it nice for me. I know what I'm gonna get when I get there. Every year it's the same, so you know. And Nationals is different every time, so you never kind of know what to expect. So it's that makes it a little more interesting.
yeah, no, I hear you on that one. I've been to both. You know, fortunately, I do need to get myself back out to Cali though, because there's a few things that I didn't get to do the last time I was out there.
Yeah.
And Barnes says Nationals rule.
Well, everybody, California guys think LA is better, and all the guys on the other coast, they think Nationals are better. That's how it kind of seems to be to me.
Well, the neat thing about Nationals, in my opinion, is it moves around all the time. So you get to go to different states, different places, you know, get to eat the different foods and stuff like that. And if there's any kind of big attractions, you know, like, you know, Charlotte Motor Speedway or, you know, Gas Monkey Garage, so, you know, there's other things that you can do with the Nationals versus LA. I mean, granted, I still need to get to the Peterson Museum. That's on the top of my list. So
it is nice going to Nationals. No, you see all your friends like once a year going there, you know, that you only talk to online. So that's nice to put a face to the name and see everybody that you see once a year. So that's cool.
yeah, I agree with that. All right. So number 5, why do you love the Z-Wiz so much?
I love the Z-Wiz. That's another thing I got from my dad. He loved Datsuns, the real cars, and Datsuns were always in my life, and my uncles always had Datsuns, so I've always liked Datsun cars. That was my first real car, was a Datsun 510. So naturally, I like Datsun Hot Wheels, and I like the black wall. So the Z caught my eye, and I got one right here. What was that? Am I terrible, Kent?
That was the Pink Party 510.
Okay. That was almost one of the ones that I pulled to rip tonight, but I didn't.
Very nice. Okay, so you remember that box I sent you?
Yeah, it's right here.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead and pop that open really quick? There's two boxes in there.
Okay.
I think there's two boxes in there. I don't know. It's been so long since I sent that thing.
Let me try not to get my finger.
Yeah, don't we don't want to lose any digits.
Yeah, that'd be bad.
Give me a minute here.
Yeah, if you cut yourself, we're gonna have to have a safety stand down and liberties that will be. We don't need any of that. Yeah.
All right, so there should be a thinner box.
Thin box. Here's a thin box.
Open the thin box.
Okay, let's open the thin box.
I wanted to make sure nothing got hurt in transit. So,
is there any writing on the thin box? I
No.
think there's like specific instructions or something.
Because I forgot.
Oh, you forgot to put that on there?
Yeah.
And then he messaged me, and then I wrote down a note so I didn't forget.
I'm just glad it didn't get lost in all of the awesomeness that is your buying of sweet cars.
I made sure to put this on where it's nice and safe. Uh-oh.
Yeah, like I said, I made sure nothing got hurt.
No way. How cool is that? No freaking, where did you get this at, dude?
As it says, we were in a toy show down in Kansas, and awesome. I saw a stack of license plates, and I'm always looking for crazy license plates, and I happened to see that, and I was like, oh, I know where that's going.
So freaking awesome, dude. I love license plates as well, and license plate frames. I collect Datsun license plate frames, so that's freaking so cool, man.
And it's from '84, so
I see the old tags on there, 1984 and 85 right there. That is
cool, dude. It would be awesome, but you don't live in Kansas, so I don't think you'd be able to put that on the car.
This is later in the stack.
Awesome.
Was this one?
Oh, that is bad, dude.
Yeah.
I wonder from the same owner. I wonder.
Yeah, I think. I don't know about the same owner, but it was definitely the same pile.
Okay. Oh my goodness, that is too.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, oh yeah, I'm buying that.
To see what you had in your hand.
And yes, Mike, that's why I was
open the next
smirking.
one.
You can, or you can open that one we'll open that one later.
Okay, let's do that.
That one's just a thank you kind of fun one.
Oh, thank you so much. That was cool.
No problem, man. Like I said, I saw it and I was like, oh, I know where this is going. So
I'll have to put it on the Z when it gets fixed and I go to a show or something.
There you go. You can use it as a vanity plate. All right, so back on track here. What is your biggest pet peeve on the Jethro's diecast?
Probably just people not reading. I try and go out of my way to just write stuff, but I get it. People get excited. I start posting cars and they get fired up. I understand. But it does get old. Yeah,
but we've noticed.
I know. I wake up or if I check my phone at a later time or something, and it was like, oh, look at all that sweet stuff, and then I look at the timestamp. It's like 3 hours ago. I'm like, well, there's probably not much left. Because that is one thing. It is you find some amazing stuff, and man, does it go by quick. So
thank you. I appreciate that. I'm truly grateful to everyone that's in the group. I have a good following, and I that's my favorite thing is to find the cars and to share them with everybody else. That's the coolest part to me.
Yeah,
it's so hard to resist to buy up everything because it's like I got some money for nationals.
Oh,
it's scary.
And
then it gives me.
And we know it. I'm the same way. I'm like, dang, I better start doing something.
Well, then it gives me an excuse to actually go see your room.
Yeah.
To go pick through it. And it's still like, yeah, no, I don't have enough money.
Hopefully I'm going to bring a lot of stuff this time. I'm going to drive. Hopefully that's the plan. So
nice. Yeah. That's probably a pretty decent drive for you.
Yeah, it's probably about a 2-day drive. So
yeah, most definitely.
But
I think it's
now with the gas going up, that might be a factor too.
Well, the farther you get away from California, the cheaper the gas is going to get.
That's true. I'd only have to go once here, and then the rest will be out of town.
Yeah, I seen a video where somebody was showing the gas prices in California was like $8 a gallon. I was like, oh.
It's not that crazy by me, but it's over $5 a gallon for everything right now.
Wow.
Crazy.
Yeah, I got gas yesterday, and I think it was $3 here in Nebraska. So
that hurts.
It's still $2.99 here, $2.89 in some places.
Ship me some gas.
I don't know if we can. I don't know if that'll work.
Gas for Hot Wheels.
Yeah, there we go. Hot Wheels gas. There we go.
There you go.
All
right. So let's see here. I'll do one more, and then I'm gonna let the other guy take over for a little bit. So, what were your thoughts about going to Larry's garage?
That was probably one of the highlights of my life. Honestly, that was so cool, man. I was not expecting to go there and just to hang out and hear him talk, and just be a fly on the wall, and check out just all the cool stuff that he has there. Was amazing. It was like once in a lifetime experience. I thought it was pretty cool. See all the. And then, Bruce was there too. So just hearing those two guys talk, and then some of the design, just listening to those guys talk was amazing.
Yeah, nice. It's definitely a bucket list event for me as well. So I do want to get at, like I said, I want to get back to Cali, and then that's one of the two places on my gotta go to list one of these days. I just want to be able to just to go see where the creativity comes from, and just to see his private garage of all of his epicness that is Larry. So I mean, yeah, it's definitely a bucket list for me.
All the tools, all the cars and everything.
Yeah.
Other non-Hot Wheels stuff is cool too. So it's
yeah. That's the main. Like I said, I just want to see everything that's there. Just kind of just soak it in.
Yeah, definitely. That was definitely
nice. Okay. I guess we'll move on here. So I'm taking over now for the last remaining questions. First one I've got for you tonight is on jeffdrew's or on your personal page. You often reference the honey hole. Can you explain to us what the honey hole is?
Well, the honey hole, it's I guess I can talk about it. It's a little bit of a long story. The honey hole was actually it was a house, but it was basically a hoarder situation house full of toys, Hot Wheels, Barbies, all types of stuff. It was actually 2 houses in the beginning, and this stuff was from a guy called Don Strong here in Southern California. He was a big time collector. My dad was really good friends with him. That's how we got involved with it. He had a toy store in downtown Pomona called Collector's Choice for about 30 years or so, I believe. And then when he retired and sold the store, he asked my dad to help sell all his stuff. And my dad had known him for over 20 years. And they were kind of like, my dad had passed away, and that guy, he had no kids. So they were kind of like, it was like father and son kind of relationship type of thing, So, but my dad had never been to this guy's house and never really seen all the stuff he had, because the guy was kind of embarrassed to have people over because how bad the house was. So the first time my dad ever seen all his stuff was after he retired. And when my dad went there, he about fainted when he seen all this stuff out this house, because the garage was so full. There was that stuff in the backyard underneath tarps and easy ups because it was out of room.
Wow. That's a lot of toys.
A lot of toys, and then before my dad could actually help him, he ended up passing away. And then the wife asked my dad to help her sell all the stuff. And then my dad asked me to help sell all the Hot Wheels. That's how I got involved with it. And then it just turned into a 10-year ordeal of selling stuff. We just finally last year sold the house and the last bit of the stuff. So it was quite the adventure of a lifetime for me to be involved with that and all the stuff. And that's how basically I got to start in Jeffdrew's. Was I was already, selling stuff. And then when I got involved with the honey hole, it just, exploded, and all the good stuff that was in there. And I can't even explain it, how much stuff was there. It was, you go there, it was mind blowing, man. I mean, stacked to the ceiling garages. It was just insane. But there was a lot of junk though too. Don't get me wrong, and it wasn't like all stacked in there nice and neat. It was seriously like the TV show Hoarders, but with Hot Wheels. It was great.
Wow, that is insane.
Yeah. So
I'm not quite to that level yet, but I feel like I'm heading that direction. But I'm not quite that bad yet. I still got plenty of carpet. So
no, yeah, you go over there and you realize you're like, damn, I better sell my stuff before I die, Or,
right?
Yeah. No kidding.
You don't end up like that, because that guy was notorious for not selling stuff for a good price. He would always hold out for the top dollar, even though he would get stuff for cheap, but he refused to sell stuff for cheap and make a buck, and that's why all that stuff was left there. It was super sad, but it was a sad situation and an awesome situation at the same time, because I'll never something like that will never happen to me again. It was amazing.
All right.
So we got
Jeff,
a question.
Go ahead.
So we got a question here from a fellow Jeff. He said, Jeff, how hard is it to sell off and not want to purchase everything for yourself?
Oh, that's usually the hardest part. Every time I go out and I see something and I buy it and I'm like, all right, I'm going to buy this to sell it. And then I bring it home and then I start looking at these cars and I'm like, oh, one for me, one to sell, one for me, one to sell. That's the hardest part. So I usually end up keeping more than I say I'm going to keep. That's that's the toughest part.
Yeah, there's no joke about that. I mean, we struggle with that too when we're buying collections. We're like, oh, I need this car, I need that car, and then we're like, we take all
we take all the good stuff with there. We can't pay for the stuff that we bought. So
exactly, that's what I was about to say. It's like, well, if we take everything, then there was nothing to sell, and then we're just spending money.
Yes.
Definitely hard. It's definitely hard, especially when I'm selling stuff the kind of stuff that I like collecting. It's like that makes it even harder.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, moving on here. What has been your coolest moment in the hobby so far?
Oh, my coolest moment in the hobby. I mean, one day I was just driving in my truck, and then Bruce Pascal called me on the telephone, which was a pretty cool moment to me. I'm just a nobody. For him to call me on my truck and see it on my screen, I was like, whoa, that's cool.
Yeah.
Other than that, one of my coolest moments was buying the white Z-Wiz, because that was like my total grail car. I got to buy that last year, a car that I thought I would never have the chance to own, so that was pretty dang cool right there.
Yeah, I remember the last one that came up for sale. It's funny because it was in Eagle, Nebraska, of all places.
Yeah.
Which is like less than 20 miles from where we do our shows at. I was like, just sitting there watching this on eBay, and it's just going up and up and up and up and up.
Black one?
Yeah, I think it was the Blackwall one.
Okay, that's one I regret bidding on. I thought it was fake, and I had, that's a lot of money to spend on the car if you don't know it's 100% real.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was in some antique mall type store. It's crazy to find it. They just found it somewhere, and I'm like, oh, okay.
And the me is, for how many cars that I find, I've never come across one. I thought I would at least come across a beater or something.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah, and that one was pretty clean, if I remember right.
Yeah.
Exceptionally clean.
Yeah, I think it was.
Okay. I think we know the answer to this, but I'm going to ask it anyway. Who has influenced you the most in the hobby?
Oh man, honestly, probably my dad. I mean, he's not much of a Hot Wheel collector, but everything I learned in the way I like to do business, I kind of learned from my dad, and how to sell cars, how to, do business with people if you want them to come back to you, just it'd have to be my dad. Everything I know I've learned from him, good or bad.
Yeah, I thought that's who you were going to say because you had mentioned him a couple of times already. And how fun was it to go with him to do the Hot Wheel stuff, or was it like an education?
No, it was definitely cool because he always bought and sold Hot Wheels because he used to be a delivery driver for like Budweiser and Keebler, so always have access to the store. So he would be buying treasure hunts, and he would go to the guy Don and from the honey hole and sell him the treasure hunt. So that's how they got to meet each other. So just learning, just seeing him do that, and how people, my dad, a lot of people like my dad, and they come back to him because they give him good deals. So he gives them good deals. A lot of
nice.
And I see that, and you try and you want to sell your stuff, so you want to make a good deal and you want to make everybody happy, so they come back.
Nice. Yep, that's some good words of wisdom right there.
Yep.
Okay, besides JDM, what other cars do you like?
I like lots of black walls. That's kind of my thing because that's kind of what my era of cars that I had when I was a kid. So I have a lot of black walls that I collect. If they're clean, I don't necessarily, that's my casting, but I just, like all those loose cars I got. I probably kept 2 jammers full of loose black walls that I was like, oh, these are clean. I'm gonna keep them for myself, and put them away for later or something, So
Yeah.
a lot of mostly black wall stuff, but I collect a lot of JDM is my thing, and I only have so much room here, and I have so much dots and stuff that I have no room to put it at the moment. So it's like I'm trying to stick to that because when I eventually do make some room to display my stuff, I am not going to have room for everything. So
I hear you.
Yeah, I know how you feel. Because I've got about 2,300 cars around me, but there's more over there, and then I can't display, and it bugs me. So
yeah,
and of course I bought like 50 this morning. So hey, whatever,
I need another room.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna build out. My basement's divided into pretty much 2 halves, and I'm gonna build the back half next. So
that's awesome.
Nice. Okay, so moving on, you kind of already explained this one already when you talk about your favorite era of cars between red lines, black walls, or moderns. You said black walls, and you talked about it a little bit already because you grew up with them. Is there anything else besides growing up in that area that you like about black walls versus red lines or the modern era?
That just seems to be the stuff that I know the most about, so I try and stick to that because it's so hard to remember all this stuff of the newer ones, and I have a hard time keeping up with all the black wall variations, so it's that's mainly why I try and stick to that. So that's why I stay away from the red lines and stuff like that because I like them, but I don't know enough about them to. It's just not my thing, so it's what I know, if that makes sense.
Perfect. Okay, so again, this is another question. It's not on there, but I think you can answer this pretty well. Of the other JDM era castings that are out there in the Blackwell area, I know the 200 SX is the one that comes to mind for me. Which ones speak out to you? Because there's not a lot. There are
a lot. What else do we got? We got the Toyota, the Supra,
the 82. Yep.
Yeah,
the MR2.
MR2.
The 300.
300.
And
Pickens, man.
Yeah, and it's not. I mean, I can remember getting the 200, and I showed you the one car that I was thinking about ripping tonight.
Yeah.
And I'm like, do I really want to rip it off that card? Because the card art in and of itself is just pretty much amazing.
Yeah.
But I'm going with something else tonight.
Yeah.
For me, I like it's the 200 SX and the MR2. Those are the two late Blackwell era cars. Well, 200's more new era, but MR2 is the one for me in the late era. Yeah, there we go. On cue.
Nice.
And I got 3 different colors, and they just happen to be right here. Like I don't even have to move.
So while he's getting that
Nice.
ready, I just happen to have from here. And if you have not ever bought from Jeff before, he usually sticks something in the back of the car, and it's a photocopy of an old Blackwell's card art. And he says, enjoys the cars and patch. I got a patch, I think, this time from you. So I always like how you include this in here, and it's always a thank you and something positive. So that's awesome, too.
Cool.
I like that. I think we're to a point now where we might as well open that other box while you're at it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. This one looks easier to open, so I think we're safe here.
Yeah, that one's pretty easy. And again, I made sure nothing got damaged.
Oh,
A little rubber.
interesting. Yeah.
Those seem to follow us quite heavily.
I'll have to trade you. I have a case full of red rubber duckies somewhere that I got. I don't know where I got them, but I got them. Oh,
Yeah.
dude. How cool is that?
Yes.
Yeah, that was a car that we had done up by Mr. Chris Stangler, and so yeah, and we've been giving them away, and the ducks came with them. So
That is
yeah,
cool.
we've been sending them out to guests and stuff like that. Have been on the show and stuff like that. So
That is cool. Look at the card too. That's awesome.
yeah, that's version 3 of that card art.
Yeah.
Oh, Lordy. Oh,
It took a minute to get that thing fine tuned because it started out. It was like, oh, that's not right. So,
it still looks like yeah, I'm stressing a little bit there, and I'll leave it at that.
It looks good. It's cool.
it's a fun project, and we just as a thing, we've been sending them out as thank you gifts to people that have been on the show. So
yeah, all of our big supporters. There's some guys around here. There'll be some guys that'll get some in nationals too. It's just a little thank you, and Stangler did us right by that and inviting us to his show. So
yeah.
I got to appreciate that as well. So
yeah.
We've only got a couple more questions left, although we will take more from anybody who has them in the audience. Although Jeff beat me tonight to the last one. Okay. Non-Hot Wheels related question. What's your favorite taco shop?
Definitely King Taco. It's close by it's 5 minutes from my house, and it's usually pretty good, so that's usually my go-to spot.
Nice. What's your
red sauce taco?
There you go. We got to get you to try Taco John's if you come out this way sometime.
I don't think it's going to be quite the same. I'm not going to lie.
No, probably.
Hey, taco, you never know. It's something different,
Yeah, they got these really cool little potato. They're called potato olays. They're like little pucks, and they got some amazing seasoning on them. They're just really good.
Yes.
It's not that take ass nacho cheese. So
you can get a nacho cheese dip or sour cream with them. I go with the sour cream personally. What's your least favorite taco shop?
Oh man, my least favorite taco shop. Oh,
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell's probably better than my least. I'm trying.
Wow.
Oh man,
I have no words for that.
I can't think of the name because they're so bad.
Taco Runza left my Mr. Grapes, Adam Grapes in here.
Taco Runza. Yeah. If they start doing tacos or Taco John starts doing Runza, yeah. I don't know what to do there. Yeah, it's a Nebraska thing. You know, some of us will understand
Taco
that.
John's?
Taco John's, yeah. I think there was one up in Kalispell, Montana, which I thought was funny because I didn't think they'd be out that far west. But usually they go up from about the Denver area, so it's pretty cool.
Cool.
Let's see. Well, we got one more card tonight. Taco Renza with the cinnamon roll. Okay, Adam.
It's too much Nebraska in one food there.
Yeah. Well, we usually end the show on one specific question. And every time it seems like the last few shows, everybody else has beaten me to it. So here it is. Which way do you display your loose cars when you have them up? Do you face them so that the passenger side is showing? Or do you face them so that the driver's side is showing?
I face them as the driver's side showing because I pretend that I'm driving the car. I want to see myself in the Hot Wheel. That's what I'm pretending. You know?
See, I can relate to that.
I'm not sitting shotgun, so.
Okay, so what if the steering wheel's on the right side?
That just looks dumb.
Good question. Now I feel stupid because I paid.
He's just trying to cover up because the last 4 weeks I have won 3 out of the 4 times.
I'm not worried about it. I still got you by like 50.
It's still like 6 to 500 now.
Because I face all mine with just the way Mattel does them. So
okay.
It's always been, when they put them in the box, it's the passenger side.
Yeah.
Makes sense. I just kind of ran with it. So.
All righty. So,
but my Matchbox are also facing the same way, which is not the correct way because Matchbox should be going this direction. I always did find that funny that the Matchbox did them one way and Hot Wheels decided. I think that's why Hot Wheels did it the other way, is because Matchbox did it that way.
Probably.
Who knows these days?
This is true.
Yep, that is true. The Leslie Matchboxes from England would be on the other side because they are right-hand drive cars. It's a good point.
True.
Barnes with the knowledge.
That's modern stuff. The older stuff was opposite. And and you're right. Some of the old blue card eras, or not even blue card era, it would be just the early like 70s and stuff. There was some that was that era.
Card era.
Yeah, there was some that faced the other direction. So, and I don't know if they just threw them in or however they decided to do that. Yeah,
there we go.
Yeah, perfect example.
It's unpunched workhorse card. International too. Yeah, that's right. We are coming to that point. I know I hate to cut this short, but we got 20 minutes yet, so we got plenty of time to rip stuff.
We got more than enough time.
But I'm going to start off tonight. We'll do a little, as I was told, this is the Camaro of the JDM world. This is a 98 Honda Prelude.
Ooh, nice.
New one out of the F case, all black, red interior, good color combo.
Is that a treasure hunt?
Nope, just plain
mainline,
off the shelf mainline.
I don't see anything. There's nothing in the stores in my area. That's another thing. There's nothing, dude.
It's getting to be a struggle out here even to find stuff. I've been having to go to the case route, which A&J has been pretty cool. They've hooked us up a few times.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's taken forever for stuff to get out here, and I don't know what the deal is. So yeah, I would have liked to have seen PR5s myself, but because I'm a sucker for PR5s.
Yeah.
But yeah. Not my favorite wheel choice there, but we can't all have whatever we want. Otherwise, what fun would that be? What Adam? I don't know what wheel he was referring to.
No, what year is that?
98.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I love this Prelude. It's not the boxy one from, what is that, like 89, 90, somewhere around there.
Yeah, with the flip up headlights.
Yeah. I mean, flip up headlights have to come back because they're just cool.
Yeah. They're cool.
Right.
Cool.
So I got one here that I found. I found this morning, and and if I remember correctly, this is a pretty heavy on the California side of the planet, but it's the new Moon Eyes long block little it's a Pinewood Derby car, basically for like the kids, Boy Scout era. And I saw the Moon Eyes deco, and I was like, yeah, gotta get that just for the Moon Eye deco.
Cool.
I found this morning after work. Got off work at 6 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, yeah, I'll run over to Walmart real quick. And the thing I like about it is, and you can't see it probably on camera, but it's got like I don't know if I can catch a light here or not. Probably in light now. Yeah, a little bit. It's got a wood grain to the plastic.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's one of those kind of. It's a fantasy casting all the way across the board, but I don't know. I just thought they were kind of neat, and they got a little bit of weight to them, so I think they'd be a halfway decent race car. I don't know. Might be something to try out at nationals. Bring a car that's unknown and get myself handed to me by an electrical truck or something like that.
All right, Jeff, did you bring anything to rip tonight?
I did. I have a car right here I could rip.
Uh-oh.
This is what I'm gonna rip. A Leo Datsun 200 SX.
Ooh, nice.
I think these are I don't know what exactly they call these, but these are not on a Leo card, if that makes sense. It's like
a weird transition cards or something like. I don't know.
It's like early international.
Sure, if I had a nice loose one, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna rip this bad boy. Look at that, dude. It's ugly. Cool. It's so ugly. It's cool.
Yeah, the Leos have that. They're cool, but man, a lot of the color choices were a little on the rough side.
Yeah, the green color is cool. The green like metal flake, but I don't know about them tampos and them wheels. That's kind of Shocking. Hoods are so tight you can't even open them up, but this one's nice and loose.
There you go.
I like this. I like the saw blade wheels. I wish they had used them a little bit more often, but yeah,
I don't know if they even make those wheels anymore.
They don't, not that I know of.
India base, very cool.
That's shiny.
Heck yeah.
Brent, you got any more?
Yeah, I have a couple more. So just to do something a little more my style here, we got again, I found this one yesterday morning. It's a 2008 Mercedes-Benz CLK 63 AMG Black Series from the new Power Trip set. I have a thing for Mercedes, and the unfortunate thing is out of the 5 cars, there was 2 Mercedes, which I have both here because I wanted to keep one carded, and there was 2 of the BMW M3s, which one of them is going to Mr. Ken over there, and I'm keeping the other one. But that was it. It was like, that's the problem that we have around here. It seems like everybody goes, whoever's the first one there buys everything that they can turn around and flip, and everything else just kind of sits. So if you're the first one, you can get everything you need. But if not, you're just going to get what's left over. But I like it. I'm glad the Mercedes was there.
Nice.
I do like the white on that. It's pretty.
Again,
right, I wish they would do shiny wheels.
Yeah, chrome would have been better on that one.
Yep.
All right. Did you have another car? Because we'll let you go last if you have another car.
No, I don't have another car. I would have got. Let me see.
Well, you don't have to.
No,
you don't have to if you don't want.
Let's see what we can do.
Oh, like I said, I got one more.
I got one more. Oh man, let's do it. Oh, dude, should I do it? It's got a crack.
You should do it. Oh, that's fine.
I don't know what it is, so I'm not saying yes or no yet.
Hold.
Oh, dang.
Yeah. Hold on. We'll let that one go last.
Yeah.
Okay. So here, this is what I was. We'll let Jeff go last.
I still don't have one. That's one I need to get, but I'm cheap, dude. I don't want to pay a lot of money for that car.
Yeah.
Oh,
he's gonna get. Hold on. We'll let you go last. We'll let you have the last one.
Okay. Yeah. How much you get the gold one, that Datsun for?
Little over 100. Little over 100, not much.
Yeah, that's Oh, man, so nice.
Yeah, I like the color.
The base,
very.
The base is gold.
Yes.
Oh,
base
cool.
is gold.
Very cool.
Oh, I did not know they had a gold base on.
Well, you know, I didn't either until I opened it. Single rivet. You know, like the old school.
Yes.
Mesh grill. I like it. All right, Brent, you're up.
All right, since we're kind of on a Datsun theme night, got the 71.
Oh yes,
510, the new purple one from the RLC. I was able to get an extra one of these, so of course, you know, and I don't open a whole lot of my RLC cars, but they're fun ones like this, and the color really helps out a lot. You know, I really like the color on this one.
Yeah.
And now let's see here. Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, the color nice on that one. Oh,
I like the graphics.
Yeah,
yeah,
too.
the graphics got that old like Apple computer look to them.
Right.
But
yeah,
at least the wheels are a little bit better on this one.
Looking car.
Yeah, I like it.
Very nice. Beautiful engine too. The engine's so detailed on that, man. Awesome.
Yeah.
And actually, that engine actually looks legit, like the real deal too. So that's kind of cool.
And before you rips, I want to go grab something really quick because it'd be
here you go, running off again.
Yeah. Now the question is, can I get it out to? Oh yeah, this will be easy. All right. There's a fun story behind this.
I don't know what he's grabbing for. I think he went into the other side, and who knows, he may not come back out.
I'm coming back out. I promise. No. So.
Oh yes, I knew what car he's got.
Do you?
I would pretty hope. Sure.
So this is what happens when you're a dumb kid.
Oh wow! Wow, that is cool though.
It was definitely a bad decision on my behalf.
Oh, you did?
Yes, I did this. I was 8 or 9 years old, and I was in this weird phase where like all cars had to be black with gold wheels and gold trim. So I destroyed this perfectly good thing here. And I remember taking needle nose pliers and literally ripping the bikes out of the back because they were all broken up and stuff like that. And I was like, I just don't like the looks of it. It doesn't roll very well. And I was like, I wanted to make it custom. So that was my horrible decision. But because I have amazing friends, and one, you know, he happens to be on the screen right now, he gifted me this one year for Christmas.
Oh, awesome.
So I have them sitting side by side in my display case.
That's awesome.
And I have other tires to fix the back one. I just haven't got them put on yet. But yeah, that's what bad decisions look like right there. I keep this in my display case so that way when I think about cutting up a Hot Wheel that might be valuable, to do a little, you know, I've been seeing some awesome wheel swaps on your end, which has got me wanting to do more of stuff like that. But I have this thing where I'm like, I don't know. I kind of refer to myself as a purist almost. It's like, I just kind of like to leave them the way Mattel made them, you know, and this is why, because this is not a cheap vehicle. So
no. And my thing, easier for me to do it because I've seen so many dang cars and anyone's passed. It's not gonna hurt.
Yeah, and it's all it does is make somebody else's car work, you know, worth just a couple minutes, maybe a couple of pennies more. So
yeah, sure.
At least you have a cool backstory. Looks good in black. Yeah. I need to show this to Hightail Miles and see, because he was talking about ones they didn't have the other day, and I should take a picture of that and put it on there. But you don't have this one.
Yeah.
All right. I think we're to the last rip of the night. And that's on you, Mr. Jeff. Hold him up high. Ripper. Let her go.
Let her rip. Oh, this hurts. Oh. Look at that, dude.
Nice.
Look at them handlebars. Nice and kind of straight.
Well, you know, it's the 80s.
So cool. I think I'm going to wheel swap it, though. What do you think?
Oh.
Hey, it's your car, man. Do what you need to do. That's a shiny base, too.
Oh, that is beautiful, man. Oh.
Yeah, that's cool.
Very cool. Oh, that's so nice.
That's a pretty truck. Pretty
Yeah,
truck for sure.
mine's not nearly as shiny as yours. Mine's got a little bit of scratches on, which is perfectly fine with me. So
Somebody needs to make a real truck that looks like this. I'm surprised nobody.
Yeah.
I'm
Sure it's not.
sure you're
All right.
probably been done. Look at that.
Well,
Trips, man. The 200 SX. Jeez, oh.
yeah, the rips for the night. There we go.
Very cool. Look at that. Yeah.
I like how you stacking them.
That scratched. Oh, I didn't scratch the roof. It was plastic, but it was gentle.
That's all good.
Very
It's all about having fun. I mean, they are, in the end, they are toys.
That's right.
You know, everybody, there's so many people that think that they're going to retire off of these little toy cars. And it's like,
No, that's one thing I'd like to get that out there. Is I have a lot of people are they're buying a lot of cars, and exactly what you said. They think they're going to retire, and they think they're going to sell all these cars, and that's what they're going to do. But it's not that easy. The cars don't sell themselves. It takes quite a bit of work, and if you haven't been selling cars before you retire, it's going to take you some time to build up a name for yourself, and it might get kind of frustrating. I know quite a few people that they're like, man, it's not so easy, is it? It's not, man. It took me quite a bit of time to get a good following, so it's that's something to think about.
I like to think of it as you're not selling the car, you're selling yourself in a way. It's your name, it's your reputation, it's how you treat other people and how you want to be treated.
Right.
And I think as the more you do it, I mean, you're pretty self-obvious in this, you're good to people.
Yeah.
And as you've had success,
yeah,
you're still good to people.
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
And you're willing to do things like come on our show. You're willing to go to nationals. You're willing to go to the local shows out in California. You're fair with people. And the big thing that I have always liked is you've been patient with people, even when they're driving you nuts, commenting on pictures. You're still the same person as you are right now when you're talking to all of us out here,
right,
in the internet land, which is what I love about you.
I appreciate that. You want to treat people the way you want to be treated. That goes with everything in life. From selling, friends to everything.
Yeah, and I've been saying it for years. In this hobby, all we have is our names.
Yeah.
And if you do something wrong, your name gets blasted, and you go, your name is ruined, and then no one will trust you ever again.
Yeah,
it's just there's no reason. Try to be the best you can. Help people out when you can. Just be a decent person, and you can. I've got we all have friends all over the world because of these little toy cars.
That's right.
I have
Hot Wheels, and I have in like like high school friends, real life. And I made more good friends through Hot Wheels than I have throughout my life.
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, when I was 8 years old playing in the dirt with my Hot Wheels on the side of my house, at mom's, I never would have thought that I would have friends that live in Japan and Germany and Scotland and England and Australia, and I would have never thought any of that was possible. I mean, then again, 9 years ago, almost? No, not even that. 18 was LA. So yeah, 8 years ago, I was I was new on to the global, to the convention level scene. That was my first one, so it's like when I went to LA in 18, like I was a complete new person to a lot of people, but my personality and how I treated people and just me being myself has made me friends and just continues to get larger and grow. And I'm thankful to have this hobby because I've got some amazing friends out of it, and the cars are secondary. It's one thing we always like to say about going to nationals. Like getting to see your family is the important part, The cars are just a bonus.
That's right. That's right. That's
Yeah.
definitely the fun part, seeing all your friends and, just BSing and
Yeah.
Yeah, I like LA for that more. There's more opportunities to do that, sit around, talk more. Nationals is just run, run, run. And the time difference actually helps me because I'm from being out here. You get a couple extra hours and you don't even realize it. So when it's 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, it's like, oh, I'm still good. And then you're sitting in somebody's room and you're like, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, yep, time to go to bed. And you're not even, you had no adult beverages or any other things. And you're just going, yep, I'm tired. Time to go to bed.
Yeah, this Nationals will be a little different because 2 weeks ago I switched to overnights. So I now sleep during the day. So this is going to be it'll be a fun week.
be hard to get used to.
Yeah, it is. But, we're getting there.
I think unless anybody else got any other questions for tonight, Jeff, if you wanted to say anything else.
Oh, dude, thank you so much for this play. This is awesome, dude. This means a lot to me. And thank you for having me on. I appreciate it. You guys don't even know.
No problem. Like I said, I saw that and I was like, yes, I'm buying this. And I know where it's going. So
if you want to go ahead and give your page a shout, because it definitely deserves that.
If you guys want to check it out, my Facebook group is Jeffrow's Diecast #2. If you like Hot Wheels at good deals, I sell a lot of stuff. Check it out. I'm always finding stuff, always posting it on there at all times of the day.
Yeah, this is a true story.
This is a very true story because I bought 3 dump trucks the other night. And I was like, yay. So, because there's a couple of them I didn't have and I didn't know which one. So I was like, yeah, I'll buy them all.
I appreciate that.
And then for those of you who don't know, there is the link to Jeffrow's Diecast #2. Please go join his page. He's great people, great cars, great prices. Just comment on the main post only, and mark sold.
Yes.
Yes, please. Thank you for sharing that. I appreciate that, dude.
Hey, anytime.
Yeah,
man.
you're welcome.
Awesome.
All right. So that's all we got for tonight. We got a few minutes left here. Just to give a quick shout outs. There are some shows coming up in the area. Kansas City, Carl Smith is going to be out going his thing next weekend. We are doing a show in Topeka, Kansas with the Capital City Boys. And then we will be back the weekend after that for a doubleheader, Saturday, Sunday combo, Saturday in Hastings, Sunday in Wahoo with Rick Grassmerick. If you've not gone to either one of those shows, please do so. All 3 shows are great people. And don't forget, the T-Town guys and ladies are going to be doing their same thing, same weekend, same day as Cap City. If you can't find a show out here, I don't know what you're doing wrong.
Yeah, they stack up pretty good. I mean, there'll be some weekends where it's literally back to back. I mean, Ken will be in Hastings, and then I'll be joining him out in Wahoo. So, because I won't be able to make Hastings. May 31st is the Northeast Ohio Diecast show.
That's a show we've got to get to.
Yes,
some point.
we do need to get up that way. We keep getting told that we have to go travel to some of these shows, and it's like, yes, we want to go. It's just I got to have time in order to do that. So,
but yeah, Jeff, thank you so much for coming on tonight. We appreciate it so much. You've been a great guest. We will see you in Dallas. Yes. And guys, for the locally on the club page, there will be information coming out tonight. I promise. You all have been very patient with it. But the table post is going up tonight after the show. Please read the instructions very carefully. And if you don't have internet access or a Facebook thing and you hear about it, please get in touch with Miss Deb. We'll get you signed up. That's all I got for tonight. Next week, we have another great guest, or 2 guests, actually. We got T-Cat and we got Joe Alvarado, and they're going to talk all things Hardy Adams for this year. I am really looking forward to that as well. And then we will do our convention preview show the Thursday after that, and then we're on the road. All right. You all have a great night. Thank you so much, and be safe, be friendly, And Jeff, just stay on the line here once we hang up, okay?
Okay.
Happy hunting, everybody.